we are associating the end of life as an end of life and the beginning of it, the birth, as the beginning of it. If you take it into a larger perspective, if you viewed it from a place where you have no vested interest in one or the other, you would see that the birthing process, being born, is actually like a dying process from that perspective. Because the soul, when it comes into incarnation, into an embodiment, as like Andreas, being born in 1954, January 27th, then that is like a loss. That's like the end of having total freedom and a knowingness and a complete connection with everything else. So the soul that is totally knowledgeable of where it came from and where it is going to, and who has chosen their parents, which a soul always does, all that knowledge, all that self-knowingness is gone the moment you enter the birth canal. So as soon as you come out, you start screaming, "Hey, I don't really want to be here. It's so narrow, it's so difficult, and I cannot even speak. I cannot say anything sensible except ah," and start crying, and then I have to learn everything. So the first experience is more like death. Now, when a person departs from this planet, then this is more like a birth, because you get reborn into that, back into that state of knowingness where you are one with everything. You notice you are that you're connected with loved ones. There is this incredible light energy that surrounds you and that you become, or you merge with, and you feel basically loved by the entire universe. And you feel that your joy, that incredible joy that doesn't require a reason for it. So you are being born into an openness and into a better capability for expressing your desires, which will meet with instant fulfillment. Every thought, feeling you have on the other side, once you have died, can then meet with instant fulfillment, which is a wonderful experience. You also have access to anything you want to know. So it's pretty amazing when you cross over, and I can only really say that from my experiences and many others who have died while being in this physical form. I remember the time when I had malaria, and incidentally that was in India, in New Delhi, in the early 1980s. And I had the third malaria attack, and the fever was so incredibly high. Doctors wanted to bring it down, and they gave me fever-reducing medication, which I just put under the pillow, and so that they didn't realize that I didn't take it. And as soon as the fever was sort of rocketed, I was propelled out of my body, and I had a conscious experience of being myself, totally myself, and being totally one with everything else that I put my attention on. And I never had the experience of losing anything. When you die, you don't have any loss of any kind. You only gain something because you're expanding. You're not contracting. Like when you get born, you're contracting. All your vast expanse of the mind starts collapsing into a moment where you can just say, "Oh no, my God, I'm so limited now in this tiny little body." Whereas when you die, you open up, you lose the constriction, the limitation of a physical body, and you expand again, and you have so many more possibilities. And the clarity of mind is so incredible that you don't really feel like you have lost anything, you have only gained something. So when you come back into the physical body, which I was pulled back after 8 minutes of having had no heartbeat, and I was physically dead, and I suddenly zoomed back into my physical body. That was an experience of dying, literally, because the body was still sick. I had still malaria for 1 hour more, and after that it completely disappeared. So when you come back, you tend to bring back some of those qualities of experience that will never leave you, and one of them is the loss of fear of dying. So it's a very precious experience, and I can only say don't be afraid if it happens to you, because it is one of the most amazing experiences you can have.